Hello everyone, my name is Rıza. I am the founder of channel.R, located in Turkey, official representative of Nordhavn brand. I am in one of the picturesque cities in Turkey, which is Fethiye. This city history dates back to ancient times during Roman and Byzantine eras, flourished later under Selçuk and Ottomans. It was named Megri. In 1934, the city was named Fethiye under honor of a pilot Fethi Bey. Today, Fethiye is located with most luxurious boutique hotels, restaurants, marinas and entertainment areas in this place. Today, channel.R is proud to represent the Nordhavn 51, first time, proudly built in Turkey and ready to go world of waters. One of the best sayings I have heard from the ancient humans: without history, you can't create new stories. Now, let's go on board and dig into Nordhavn history. Let's go. We are on Flybridge of Nordhavn 51. I will give you a little bit about the history of Nordhavn. Nordhavn was founded in 1970s by Jeff Leishman and Dan Stritch under the brand of Passagemaker Enterprises. Their goal was very clear: to build boats capable of true long-distance ocean crossing motor yachts with enormous range and the reliability like commercial vessels. In 1989, they introduced the first Nordhavn motor yacht, forever changing the world long-range motor yachting. Over the decade, Nordhavn has set the records, including building the first motor yacht, complete non-stop circumnavigation. These boats are trusted by serious explorers, offering reliability, safety and simplicity to take them the most remote, challenging routes on the planet. Welcome on Nordhavn 51. Today, the 2nd February, as you can see, the sunny weather, and it might be surprising as an unpredictable weather as well. And we are all ready for all weather conditions with Nordhavn 51. Here we have an amazing walkthrough for you, explaining all the technical features of Nordhavn 51 and what you can do with Nordhavn 51, the safest liveaboard and cruising powerboat trawler. Nordhavn 51 maintains the brand's signature stylish high bow. And here we are at the bow of Nordhavn 51, and we are going to show you how easily to handle the windlass and chain and your anchor and lock it. She is equipped with a 60 kg ultra anchor and 10 mm high test galvanized chain and 2500 watt at 24 volt windlass. And at the bow area, we have a bow locker that can accommodate up to 200 meters of chain. And coming to bow roller, you can lock your windlass with this locking mechanism. And windlass can be operated by the foot from here or from cockpit with the chain counter. Freshwater washdown outlet can be found here, and access to chain locker from both sides that can accommodate ropes, fenders as well. And we have a pad eyes throughout the boat for your harnesses when you are going long range cruising. And bow fair leads with a line you can tie to the cleat here and recessed. In the bow area we have a little storage for your easy handling ropes. I would take my kids on the safest boat possible, and Nordhavn 51 comes on the top of the list. Nordhavn 51 deck as solid as her hull. You can see wherever you walk on the boat, it's rock solid. On the bow of 51, we have a forward-facing window, escape hatch for the front cabin, and we have a ventilation hatch for the bathroom of forward cabin. Forward-facing pilot house is signature of all our Nordhavn models. In this 51, we have a heated, electrically heated forward-facing windshield and wipers with freshwater washdown. Coming to upper deck of Nordhavn 51, we have a high stanchions and very solid handrails all along the boat. 12 square meter upper deck. When we lower the tender to the sea, she can turn to a Mediterranean boat with a lot of loose furnitures, and you can create a fantastic lounge area here with sun awnings, retractable poles from the four corners. She has a very big storage located on the Flybridge settee. We have a big storage where you can accommodate all outdoor gears. Hydraulic deck crane can lift up to 400 kg of tender that will help you to launch the tender, lift the tender back and store on the deck. Life raft of the vessel located here for a quick release. Flybridge on Nordhavn 51 is one of the best places on a rock solid, stable hull at anchorages like that. And we have a settee here that can accommodate up to 6 guests for dining or evening discussions and entertaining yourself. One of the unique features of 51, we have a foldable radar arch here that can tilt down for below the bridge passages. On this particular boat, we have an electric grill and fridge down below. On the side, little storage. Fly helm station, we have a electro-hydraulic high-pro steering, which makes her very active, sensitive during the maneuverability. Sharp floater, 16-inch Garmin display, and we have engine panels located here. Bow thruster control, searchlight control, exterior lighting, control of windlass, John Deere electronic throttle, and we are ready to go. On the radar arch of Nordhavn 51, which is foldable, we have an open array radar, and in this particular boat, owner equipped her with a Starlink antenna, sound speakers located just below, and we have a masthead light with a stainless steel post that you can accommodate your future electronic, such as night vision camera. Nordhavn 51, we have a large cockpit area with a very high bulwark, very thick wrap rail, all along with a thick wood, all scrubbers with a gate, and you can accommodate loose furnitures in the cockpit area, and when you finish, you can store them in the lazarette where you have access from this hatch. In case you need additional table, you have a pop-up table inserted flush to the structure of the boat. We have on the side 2 sideboarding gates. This is the lower one. When you arrive to a lower jetty for side tie, you can use this gate. Another gate, access to the aft platform. We have emergency steering located here. You undo this bolt and you plug your emergency steering handle. When you come out from the sea, we have swimming ladder here. Your shower, cold and hot, located here. Nordhavn 51, length overall is 15.5 and width 4.8, and she has a displacement of 32.5 tons. On Nordhavn 51 pilot house, we have a asymmetric living space for the Salon, which enables us to increase interior volume and also upper deck space. So on pilot house, we have a symmetrical side decks which we can have access from port and starboard side. On a displacement Nordhavn, we have a forward-facing windows that also enables us enlarge interior space of pilot house. And here we have a settee located just behind the captain's seat with a table. For the long voyages, you have a sleeping berth which we call it watch-keeping berth during long navigation. It's a good place for night watches. On the Pilothouse, we have two Garmin chart plotters, 16-inch displays. Comes with a Garmin electronic package as a standard, which is connected to open array radar at the top on the radar arch. She has also equipped with a Garmin VHF and AIS integrated. Humphrey electric fin stabilizers, which actives at the anchor and while we are underway, run by electrics of the boat. We have a searchlight control here and as well as Flybridge. Wiper controls of the Pilothouse windows, which is electrically heated with a button here in case the vessel goes cold climate. Garmin autopilot control, electro-hydraulic steering, and bow thruster joystick located here just next to the throttle of the main engine. So on the upper dashboard of the Pilothouse, we have controls of grey water and black water pump. As you see, on Nordhavn we still love to go analog gauges, backing up to the digital. All the time we love analogs. So we have freshwater tank gauge and fuel tank gauge here, which is analog. And battery monitor with a control of Victron Multiplus charger and inverter. Coming to John Deere panels, they have also separate analog gauges as well as digital gauges, which you can have a fuel rate, battery voltage, and it's a multi-display that you can extract all the data related to the engine, and you can see at what RPM what you consume from digital displays. As a backup, you have always analog displays. We love analog gauges as it is a signature of Nordhavn yachts. And this side of the dashboard, we have alarm side, fire system, engine room and lazarette, exhaust alarms, and the bilge level, water in the fuel alarm, and grey water tank level alarm located here, which you can mute by this switch. Port and starboard Pilothouse Dutch doors are made of fiberglass versus aluminium or metal painted doors. They do not have any fatigue corrosion. You can half open for heavy weathers or heavy seas, just to get fresh air to the Pilothouse. Or on a sunny weather like this, you can fully open. All Nordhavns are Liveaboard and long-range cruising yachts. So storage is one of the essential part on designing these boats. It's not about the length, it is how much volume per length is our main criteria on a liveaboard or long-range cruising yacht. So on our Pilothouse, we have many storages that you can store all your belongings that is related to deck, charts, your voyages. Storage under the Pilothouse settee, we have, as you see, very deep drawers, two shelves also as deep as these drawers, just above them. While you are cruising on rough weathers and living on board, entertaining on board, walking throughout the boat, handhelds are very important. On Nordhavn 51, you can see recessed handrails on all over the ceilings and also wherever you walk. Now we are on Nordhavn 51 Pilothouse and we'll do a fuel rate test, and we are going to see different RPMs and different fuel rates and what is going to give us as a total range. Nordhavn 51 equipped with two John Deere engines, 180 horsepower with a traditional shaft system, makes simple to locate all the equipments, spare parts and required riggings all around the world. So now we slowly accelerate and we are going to watch the RPM gauge and fuel rate gauge and our ground speed, GPS speed. We will be cruising at 1500 RPM. At this RPM, she's burning 8.5 liter per engine, which makes 17 liter both engine and which gives us almost 8 knots GPS speed. And our electric Humphrey stabilizer fins are on at the moment. We have a beam reach waves, and we are also checking it how the fins are working underway. And I'm going to increase to 1800 RPM. See what she is going to do in terms of fuel consumption. We are at now 1800 RPM. She start to consume 17 liter per engine. So 35 liter, almost the double compared to other RPM. So which increases the speed to 9 knots and 1 knot more with a double fuel consumption. And getting her to 2000 RPM gives us 20 liter hour per engine, which makes 40 liter, and that stabilizes us around 9.6 knot cruising speed at 2000 RPM. Comfortable, you hear a lot less vibration. You can engage autopilot and cruise, fish, eat, cook while you are underway. On Nordhavn, it's about how you cruise, how you spend time living while you are cruising. It's not about how quickly you get to your destination. Let's go to the wide open throttle and see what is our maximum RPM, what is our maximum speed. Now we are in wide open at throttle. Our fuel rate is 35 liter per engine, so 70 liter for both engines, stabilizing the engines at 2400 RPM, and she reaches 10.5 knots. So after having an engine and fuel rate test with Nordhavn 51, we have discovered at 8.3 knots, while we are cruising 1500 RPM, we are consuming 16 liter hour, which gives us a range of 2900 nautical miles, which can get us other side of the ocean. And it's about how comfort, safe and joyful cruising on Nordhavn. The Nordhavn 51 proves that very well with its range and stability, giving us the safety feeling. So overall, Nordhavn 51, Liveaboard and home everywhere, explore, and it's a great tool to give us the total freedom that we deserve. She's simple, safe, very solidly built, easy to handle, easy to maintain. Everything very well thought out to be handled in remote areas of the corner. So we wish you to see on a different corners of the planet on a Nordhavn 51. We are in the Salon of Nordhavn 51. Nordhavn is the leading brand with asymmetric design boats. We have port side to the side of the boat and the starboard side to the walkway of the boat to be able to enlarge the living space in the salon. We have a L-shaped settee here to accommodate 4 people at rest, and we have a movable chair, loose furniture. Entrance door to the salon, it's fiberglass and built by our factory, which is a Dutch door. You open half in the heavy seas condition and you open fully like that. What I like with these doors is to have pure silence on board. Walking through the boat or inside the boat, when you are underway, it's important to have places that you can grip, and like the handrails on the ceiling, which I love them because it's recessed. Again, long-range cruising, family boat, Liveaboard. Storages in salon, storages for your cutlery set, and with your stressless chair, you enjoy the silence. Nordhavn 51 galley as the signature of all the line of Nordhavn. We have a big sink and big surface area to work and enjoy cooking on board when you are living with the quality of home galley. One of the best thing Nordhavn will add to your life, cooking while you are underway. You will be the mermaid of the chef. And here we have 5 burners, holders for your pots so that you can cook underway. And below, a huge sized cooktop, which is the biggest on a 51 feet boat. We have an oven. And for all the foods that you are going to cook, you will store on these big fridges 360 liter and 360 liter freezer capacity. And there is a surprise here. On a long cruising boat, trash is one of the main things to store them. A trash compactor on a 51 feet vessel that will help you to compress all your trashes while you are cruising remote areas. After you eat your meals, you will enjoy the cinema when you are anchoring in a remote areas of the seas. More storage, more drawers all along Nordhavn 51. Nordhavn 51, we have two cabins, one in the midship and the other one in the front. So now going to the midship cabin. Let's go. Coming from Pilothouse to front cabin now. On the left we have the bathroom and the head. And what I love about Nordhavn, very solid doors in each cabins. Even the sound, to give you full privacy and silence when you are in the cabins. Port and starboard, you have a very long and wide windows, which brings all the natural lights inside the cabin. And also what I love about them, brings in crystals of the sea. We have a double bed, very large king size of bed. Throughout, to take fresh air, you have the port lights on each side and escape hatch, which can be used to take fresh air as well, with a screen. Along the cabin, you can find more storages under the bed, hanging closets, storage for books, and more hanging closets on the port side. Now, coming into midship cabin, we have a very big windows to have natural light and a very nice sea view. And we have a bed which can separate to turn as a twin bed, or we can join together to make double bed. As it is in the midship of the vessel, this is where you feel less healing about the boat when you are underway. An air condition control here with a lot of lighting and a very nice spotlights at the corners of the bed. And now, let me show you the bathroom. Here we are in bathroom. On the left we have an electric head. In front of us we have a wide sink. And in front, which I love, a big windows on the hull and a movable mirror. I am 190 and I have enough clearance on top, on sides, and there is a lot of storage for shower equipment and nice seat to take a shower underway. And I think we are ready to take a shower. Engine room. In all Nordhavns, watertight engine room door. So coming to 51 engine room, we have two electric Humphrey fin stabilizers located on port and starboard side. And laundry of the boat is also located in the engine room. Washer and dryer as a separate machine. And above them we have 24 volt DC circuit breakers and AC circuit breakers on the other side. On the 51 we have a lot of technical systems. You will have a lot of systems while you are underway. You will get to learn. When we engineer this boat, we engineer it as reliability as commercial vessels, as simple as to maintain for amateur cruisers in remote areas. John Deere engines, 180 horsepower each, with a dripless direct shaft seals. We have in each engine dual record filters. While you are on the way, you can choose different pre-filters. Safety is our priority in every aspect of the boat. We have firefighting automatic extinguishers for engine room and as well as the lazarette. Nordhavn 51 equipped with 11 kW coming zone and generator. And one of the unique features of Nordhavn is fuel system, the way fuel system is handled and designed. While you are underway, you should have airless, constant fuel supply to your engines and generator. So we have fuel polishing system that you can polish your fuel through the filter here and circulate inside the storage tanks. which we have in port and starboard side fiberglass tanks for long storage. We are very keen to use those type of tanks to avoid any corrosion or leak from the tanks. To transfer fuel from port to starboard tank or vice versa, we have a transfer manifold located here with a pump control and a flow meter. You can go up and do your own things while you are transferring fuel, and it's going to stop automatically with the set of time you did. More fuel, more storage, and needs more polishing. So you have a polishing manifold here. You can polish the fuel in each tank, circulating through pre-filter here. Transfer manifold will help you to transfer fuel from each tank to another, and also will help you to trim your boat when you are underway. Air condition system integrated with diesel heater, Webasto Thermo, that warms up water, sends through each cabins air handlers to have a heated air throughout the boat. Long cruising means that you will be changing and maintaining your own system. So she's equipped with reversal oil change system here, that to be able to change oils on the main engine and generator. When you are designing engine room, it's very important that you supply fresh air to the engine room. Nordhavn 51 has equipped with 2 exhaust and 2 intake fans, and that will help to supply constant fresh air to the engine room. So my main criteria when advising about the correct boat, number 1, the boat has to be safe. So safe because there is nothing more important than you. Second, seaworthiness. You can replace all the equipment on board, but you can't change how seaworthy boat is, how well the boat is built. So this comes to second criteria. And the third criteria is how simple is the boat for amateur couples easily can handle this boat in remote areas of the world. And the 4, to me, I think where our profession comes into place is resale value of the boat. So how safe is your asset? Today, all Nordhavns has a very respected resale value, and it's a safe asset anywhere around the world that you can take her. So Nordhavn 51 is evaluated version of all the Nordhavn history that come today. All the clients that have circumnavigated, went through rough seas and went to remote areas. Nordhavn 51 is one of their latest design. She is ready to take you to remote areas and to give you joyful experiences underway, ready to discover with you and your family, your loved ones, to waters that you have never been. We are here for you, and thank you for watching this video. And please, your comments, we are going to reply you. Now, let's go to new horizons with Nordhavn 51.